Yo, what's poppin', MVP gang? It's your boy, PraviMVP, back again. And today, we're diving into one of the most debated and hated aspects of NBA 2K25, RNG in the game. Y'all already know I'm about to cook, so go ahead and finesse that like button right now to keep real talk inside the algorithm. As I mentioned yesterday in yesterday's video, I hopped into multiple random rec lobbies to pull cards, and you can see there is no cuts. I went straight through and just pulled cards, and not to expose anybody. So if anybody see themselves in this is no disrespect. This is to get the devs' attention and to show y'all how most of the community is shooting. Spoiler alert: majority of players are not shooting that well. It makes zero sense to have RNG in a game where the users are already struggling to shoot. The court feels small enough as it is, especially when you factor in they have the defense moving faster than the offensive players. And if you already don't know that, just go to 2K2's channel. He already has it broken down. 2K2's gives you a lot of little details where you can see the under the hood stats. I'm telling you, RNG in a basketball game is disgusting, especially when threes often decide games. We don't need 2K interfering. I pulled majority of only gold, purple, or high rep players to show 2K is only punishing a small percentage of the community. I seen not one person, and I pulled about 50, 80 cards, not one person shooting above 60%. So why is RNG in the game when a high percentage shooter is a unicorn in 2K25? Even without it, I doubt people would even still shoot 60% because they majority are in the mid 40s, like I said, because a lot of people don't know what a good shot is and they cannot consistently time their jump shot. Putting RNG in the game, like I said, they're only targeting literally like the top 5%, the top 1%. Like, why would you stop that when clearly people need that type of player on the court to keep it spaced out? But see, what they trying to do is cater to zones. I'm trying to tell you, they trying to cater to zone defense. They trying to hold people's hand that really cannot play defense. That's the only reason RNG is in this game. Now, when dudes yell, man, that's 2K, they actually got a valid point now. I know what 2K is messing with me because, as I've told y'all, I always tell y'all on this channel, I'm so transparent, probably one of the realest you gonna ever like on this YouTube tip, bro. I'm just one of y'all. Just I actually decided to make a channel. I'm not the best overall player, but I'm in the top percentile of shooters. I can shoot the skin off that ball. Leaving me open is as close to a guaranteed three as you can get in this game. So when I tell you RNG is a problem, it's not because I'm struggling. It's because everyone else is. That makes me not even want to play on my shooting builds in rec. That's the whole reason I don't play on my shooting builds in rec. I always go in with Snag Mahomes because what's the point of being the only shooter on the court? That ain't fun. I only use my inside because of that. Because they gonna just double me and then camp in a zone. Who wanna play in that where you just gotta sit with a dude face guarding you with another dude waiting for you if you do get past him? Who wants to play like that? And then everybody else just getting free shots and you just watching them miss and there's really nothing you can do about it. And that's how I feel to be the only shooter on the court. It's not fun. It's not a good experience when you make everybody else who already were average or below average shooters terrible shooters. Now they real low percentage shooters. Like, what are you doing? This ain't basketball. Like, this is, you can never try to make a basketball game is not supposed to resemble real life shooting percentages. I need them to get that out their head. If they do that, the game's dead. Nobody gonna want to play that. That's whack. That's straight up trash. It has to be all dependent on skill, bro. No matter what they say, you cannot cater to a person who doesn't want to get better at the game. You can't. There's nothing you can do about that. All you're gonna do is drive off all your core fans that actually buy your product and support your product year round. You're gonna lose all that money, and then they're gonna see they made a mistake, and it's gonna be too late because when a licensing agreement is up, which is coming up soon, And if another company bids against them, it just gives us a game that does not cater to them. We gone. Every single person that's really good at the game, that's skilled, they're gone. They're out of here. That's the only reason 2K got a monopoly on basketball right now, because they're the only one with the licensing agreement. As soon as they lose that, it's over for them. I'm trying to tell you, because don't nobody really like this game. They just like basketball, bro. People like me who really love basketball, they taking advantage of it. That's all it is. That is all it is. Because if it was another game, I would have left. I would have been left. I'm not capping. Like, I'm not one of them dudes that's just, I don't care about a logo. You can clearly see I do not care about a logo. I care about a balanced game. I don't care what nobody talking about. With RNG and shooting, average or poor shooters can't break a zone. Even if they hit a few shots, they miss so much open ones that the other team just build a 20-point lead off fast breaks. And not even fast break shooting. Like, everybody be, oh man, fast break threes. Ain't nobody shooting no fast break threes in this game, bro. It's like one or two dudes and everybody else is running to the paint. What are we talking about? Like, people don't be playing the same game, bro. I'm like, every fast break in a game, I gotta sit here and get mad and tell dudes, all of y'all not supposed to be trying to run to the paint on a fast break. It's supposed to be two dudes running off to the corners, bro. Every fast break is supposed to go like that. But you got people literally abandoning shooting, and 2K acting like that's not an issue. They acting like, oh, we're trying to keep it balanced for this. Shut up. It ain't balanced right now because ain't nobody shooting. What are you talking about? Ain't no shooting in the game. Everybody's scared too. It doesn't even make no sense. 2K is ruining shooting for the entire community just to stop one player out of 50. Like, and me, matter of fact, I pulled about 50, 80 cards in this video. Uncut, just jumping on build to build, just showing y'all, just going in there and showing y'all. Not one person, it's not single one person, bro, shooting at over 60% in this video. It's one of the dumbest things I ever seen. And it shows how out of touch the devs are in their community to literally punish the entire community for a 100 player. You don't want a dude that can shoot 80%, 90%, or majority of all his shots, and he's only going to be one out of 80, 100 people. That's retarded. Now, because the other 80, 100 people who would be shooting like probably in the mid 50s or low 50s, now they all the way in the low 40s, 30s. How stupid does that sound in a basketball game? It should not. Nobody wants to play a game, and I hope they get this in their head. And this is why they lost all their bigger content creators. Duke Dennis, Pretty Boy Fredo, Soul Illuminati, all the dudes that before I had my channel that I was watching it, it's a reason why all of them left, because the game went downhill. When you trying to cater to just everybody, that ain't gonna work, bro. You gotta cater to people who love basketball and love the fundamentals of basketball, which is to get better, to always work on your craft. You hear that from every star player, so how dare you make a game where working on your craft don't matter? How dumb do you sound? You cannot cater to casuals in a basketball game. I don't care what you say, because it's not supposed to be to where I miss just because. Like, that doesn't even, it destroys the whole integrity of competition. I don't care what you say. It destroys the whole integrity of competition. Because there's no excuse to limit a player's potential when everyone can put the work in and master their shot. If someone has poor internet, they knew going in they were not going to be good at any online games. So why will punish the whole community for a player who's never been good at no other online game? So we supposed to cater to him just because he has poor internet, even though he already knew he had poor internet when he bought the game. That's on him. It doesn't matter to the point that you have to punish the entire community. Imagine, let's apply this logic in real life. What if someone said, oh, Elon Musk is making too much money, so let's cap him and every other billionaire at 10 billion. At 10 billion. Now, if you look at how much they making, at 10 billion would sound dumb as hell. Limiting someone's potential goes against everything that society teaches us, especially in a capitalist system where the goal is to get as much as you can. The devs are out here holding back skilled players to accommodate those who won't put in the same effort. That's like giving somebody 500 billion in their bank account just to compete with Elon Musk without them earning it. That don't even make no sense. I just wake up in the morning and 500 billion is in my bank account. And I got my own little space shuttle company that I had nothing in. I didn't do anything. I just woke up with all of it because I just deserve to be able to compete with Elon Musk, even though he put the work in. or someone in his family prior to him put the work in. Somebody got to make the sacrifice and put the work in this society that we live in for you to come up. That's the way it works. Or you got to be, somebody got to give you that opportunity. Like even for a smaller YouTuber like myself, without the people pushing you up or without people co-signing you, certain YouTubers and stuff popping up in your stuff or sharing your stuff or mentioning you, bro's going you gonna have to, it's gonna be hell for you to get up. You get what I'm saying? Like it. That's why I'm like, what kind of message are we sending kids and people out here that you don't have to work to be better, and that we need to level off? Where in society is that existing? Because the world I live in, you got to get everything. You got to earn everything on your own. The devs make no sense. It goes against the Mamba mentality. Kobe would never approve of something like this. If Kobe was a developer or part of the development team, he'd say no. Absolutely not. We're not limiting nobody from shooting. That's why in the Kobe year, the previous year we just had last year, it was green or miss as it should be. Ain't no hold, no hands back. Kobe don't believe in that. No player in the NBA will believe in that. Like, oh yeah, if we're hitting too much threes in an NBA game, they should cut the rims off. Like, we can't shoot threes anymore. We're going to just all rim run. It wouldn't. They think that ratings is dead now. I'm definitely out of there. If you anytime you limit the skill of players to try to level out the playing field, I ain't hearing that. Get better shooters. Get better. Point blank. Period. All the work good shooters put in means nothing in 2K's current system. It's like the games are actively sabotaging you once you start dominating. Easy passes start going out of bounds. Wide open shots released differently are missed. And free throws that should be automatic brick for no reason. If y'all watched the video yesterday, I shot 100% free throw and they made me miss it. And then a dude hit a 50 something yellow in the same game. How does that make sense? A dude missed wide open, and then meanwhile, like you see things that should be automatic, dude's missing, and then a dude hit a contested shot the very next play. That's why RNG has no place in basketball games, especially when it affects shooting. It make things happen that should never happen. In NBA 2K25, when you beating a team, it feels like the movie Six Men. There's an invisible player on the court helping your opponent stay in the game. That is the best way to describe how this RNG works. And it's unacceptable in sports. You do not hold anyone's hand. You hold them accountable to get better. I guarantee you that's what Kobe would say. I know for a fact that is what he would say. Why would I allow you to compete with me just because? Just because you want to. So what? If you cannot compete with me, you don't deserve to compete with me. That's like going in the gym and everybody can only lift the bar because we want to keep it. We don't want no dudes lifting too much. Well, guess what? Won't nobody be in that gym that's serious about working out. The same way that's going to happen with 2K. They're going to destroy their own product. Nobody that's serious about playing basketball is going to continue to play this game. Soon as, like I said, soon as their licensing agreement is up and somebody else can bid and compete with them for these licensing rights, it's over with, bro. It's over with. The community is ready for NBA Live to make a comeback because we sick of they shit. Like, this is not basketball. Basketball is all about competitiveness. It's not about trying to even out a playing field. What are you talking about? This is not. What are you? I'm really trying to understand what the fuck are they talking about? It makes no sense. In life, you rarely, if ever, get anything you didn't earn. I want the same concept in 2K. Everyone buying this game knows exactly what they getting into. This ain't some friendly kumbaya style game. What are the developers smoking? I want to sell it because whatever you smoking got them way high up in the clouds. People are out here trying to destroy you while talking trash, and some back it up, but most don't. That is exactly how this community got built. People were watching people like Pretty Boy Fredo, Soul Illuminati, etc. And they was talking and playing the game and doing it in a way that is what drew people to the game. When they start taking that stuff out, that's when the downslide of 2K began. Don't nobody want we don't want anything. We don't want RNG and shooting. We don't want no forced animations. We want freedom of movement, freedom of the ability to decide games. We don't want any outside interference. We don't give a damn that another person is not on our level. I don't care. I don't care. Like, why would I care about that? 2K Online is competitive. It is not for casual players who don't care about winning. They can stay in my career for that. Online is for people who know what they getting into. There's no excuse for RNG and shooting. The devs didn't stop the cheaters, so lift the RNG in shooting and let shooters be great again. In the current system, no single player can turn the tide for a team, even against slightly above average opponents. Like, I'm talking about it's, and that's just wrong. Let skilled players dominate. It's the way it should be. All right, MVP gang, let's break this down further because I know some of y'all feeling the frustration just like me. RNG at 2K25 is why the community is going crazy. First off, let's be real. RNG is turning this game into more of a gamble than a showcase. I'm seeing it everywhere. People hitting perfect releases and still missing. I'm taking wide open, no contested shots that should be automatic. And then you got dudes out here chucking up garbage shots and somehow they still drop. Make it make sense. It's like the point of mastering your shot. What's the point of mastering your shot if the game is going to decide on a coin flip whether you score? Now, I know some of y'all gonna say, oh, probably RNG is supposed to make the game realistic like real basketball. All right, cool. I get the idea. Even Steph Curry misses sometimes, but here's the thing. This ain't real basketball, bruh. It's a video game. We're here to enjoy the grind, build our skills, and see the effort pay off. When your game robs you of the results you earn, it's like, why even bother? And let's talk about the balance or the lack of it. RNG was probably thrown in to help out newer players so they can hit a few shots and feel competitive. But this is the problem. That screws over everybody who actually put the work in. If I'm in the lab grinding my shot timing and mechanics and dribble moves, why should some random dude with zero skills have the same chance as making a clutch three as me? That's like training for a marathon only to find out that they out there handing out trophies to everybody that showed up. Nah, ain't nobody there for that. Yo, the devs need to wake up and realize RNG is breaking the game. Shooting isn't even fun anymore because it doesn't reward skill, it rewards luck. And for those of us who thrive on competition, this is a straight up deal breaker. One elite shooter should be able to carry a team, especially against squads who ain't that good. But instead, we got this nonsense where RNG keeps mediocre players in the game and punishes for being great. Now, if 2K wants to make it fair, here's an idea. Give us a control over RNG. Let players who choose if they want RNG active or not, or at least tone it down in competitive modes. I should be able to shoot at least 90% from the field on my own accord. If you don't want me hitting 100, I want 90. I don't want 70 or 75 or wherever they got it right now. It's not high enough. It's too, you're limiting me too much. I want 90%. If I can hit 90%, I want 90%. Or at least you have to tone it down in competitive modes. Like, I feel like in Proving Grounds, it shouldn't be nothing in there making you miss. That's the way casual players can still enjoy their experience, but real ones can actually play the game where skill matters. And understand, on my channel, when I say casual, I'm talking about the dude who don't care about winning. So if you go to work and you do all this stuff, but you still play to win, I'm not talking to you, bro. I am not talking to you. The bottom line is RNG is killing the competitive spirit of 2K. It's taking the Mamba mentality out of the game and replacing it with some dice roll nonsense. The game should reward effort, not randomness. Devs, if you are listening, fix this. Give the shooters their respect back. Stop holding their hands. MVP gang, let me know in the comments what y'all think. Am I tripping or RNG is ruining the game for you too? And don't forget to finesse that like button. And if you're vibing and vibing with what I'm saying, comment how you feel. Y'all know I'm gonna read and respond. It keeps real talk in the algorithm. Let's make 2K great again. It's your boy, PraviMVP, and I'm out. Blessings to the Most High. Peace. Hey.